Welcome to the short bus. How's everybody doing? I'm waiting on my guest. It's 8 o'clock on the dot, but it's my fault if she's running late. Also, wanted to say, definitely if you haven't subbed to um, follow Sam Squanch's new um, channel on Rumble, please follow it. I was going to say that also. So, how's everybody doing? Rumble. What's going on, Cigar Face? Man Destroyer. Hey, let me try to send the link to her again. Wait, hold up. Let me do this. There you go. Hope everybody's having a good night. Rockstar, how is it going? How's everybody doing? I feel like my TV's low. Well, I know I'm just rambling. Let's see. Hang on. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. Dusty, how's it going? Rockstar, Devin, how's it hanging? Sponsored, was it? I can't see, man. My glasses. I need better glasses. Let me see. Let me pull this over here. Okay, let me make this a little bigger here. A spokesman and co-founder, Tony. Okay. Lala Blue, how's it going? I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this interview. I think it'll be a good one. I do think that every part of a team or anybody that works on a team or is for get information or for cop calling or whatever they do is matters to the team overall, and making having a good team really makes a difference from than being a bad team. Welcome to the short bus. How are you doing, Lynn?
A short bus. Happy Meth Day.
It is my math day. So how are you
Dog
doing?
meth day, bro. I'm good. I'm good. I'm really good. A little
Oh,
nervous. I can't see the chat. I think that's best. I think
uh,
it's best for everyone.
I get that. I get that. So, Lynn, it's I never would have expected you to come up here, but you know what? It's something different, something new, and you're a part of this community, and I do think people in the communities really do matter.
I think so too. I think it's been interesting to watch your journey. Actually, how you. I was just explaining to somebody today. My girlfriend from California. I was explaining to her about what I was doing tonight, and I was explaining how you got like kind of what your claim to fame was in the community, trying to explain like, well, it's kind of hard to explain, but he comes in and he says it's my mess day, and he's like, how much for low bowls? And it
Isn't
sounds
it weird?
crazy.
It definitely has been a weird journey. If you kind of step back and look, it's like start off how much is Rumble. Next thing you know, it's my birthday, and then next thing you know, it's my meth day, and it's it's been wild.
It's been a wacky journey to watch, believe me. Especially last night, I was cracking up. It was so funny.
I was man, I could not keep up. I
Yeah,
could not
that was
keep
a lot
up.
of fun.
It was fun. I mean, even it was fun with me, and I was like, I was done after I was done. Cody said that Lynn is a sweet person.
Thank you. I love you guys all. I mean, I really like. I when I say we're family, I mean it. Like I mean it from the depths of my soul. Like I really believe like this is a group that's been called together to stand up for the children. You know.
I believe that too. You're right. You're very right. Very, very right. Because I mean, we all are here. I mean, whatever the reason we're here for, it kind of, we're I guess you could say a group of people. Who knows from where people are? We all come here for one thing, and that's for predators to be caught.
Absolutely. I have
And
11 grandchildren from the ages of 12 to 1. So, and one for each year from 12 to 1 years old. So, I'm not letting them grow up in a world where that's just like openly celebrated, what's going on. And then, uh, now they're starting to take down the channels again, which is crazy. But I'm not, I'm going to fight with my money and my time and any way I possibly can.
and that's the thing. Without people like it's like people that do donate. I mean, you yourself, and then there's Bill Evans and different people. I mean, we may not even know they all donate. You know what? That keeps these, especially these groups going, and so that is so important to do that.
Yeah, it
I mean,
really it does take all of us. It takes all of us. Like Jamie cutting in, Jamie and Liz pulling in the clips and sending them into the catchers, and even you, stepping in as a Gunther wannabe.
I enjoy doing that. That's like super fun to do that when when he calls. I mean, it's really an adrenaline rush. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
I just did my first one, and it was insane to
Oh, you did
like
one?
be a part of it. Yeah, I did Ryan's NB Caps.
You want to tell a little bit about that?
Yeah, Ryan and I are friends. We've beyond the community, for years now. And when he was going to do that catch, he asked if I would be willing to be like the point of contact to like, call the police. And
Yeah.
and I agreed to do that. And then I forget how it came about, but he basically asked if I'd be willing to do it. And when you say that, like in your head, you think, but he might not ever need me. You know what I mean? Like that might never. So when it came up, I was like freaking out. I know
I
you
mean,
know that feeling.
definitely. For me, I've got to do it like twice. I think I was like tripping out. I was so nervous because I didn't know if I said the wrong thing or anything like that. So I'm really cautious if I get to talk to the predator. Which
Well, the first sentence out of my mouth, short bus, wrong sentence. The very first sentence out of my mouth was, I saw on your stream that you maybe Joe needed to talk to somebody. I'm like, why would you say that, you dork?
and I'm gonna be honest. The first time I did it with Aaron, he goes by the name Brian. I said, "How you doing? How you doing, Aaron?" And Aaron like snapped right there. And he said, "Man, who the hell's Aaron? I'm freaking Brian." If you go back and watch that, you catch that little piece. It's crazy. I mean, it's because I know on this side, just imagine us being on this side, but what if he was there in person? That's a whole different type of experience.
Oh yeah. I would love to go on and catch, but I don't even know if I have the um yeah, I don't know if I could. You know what I mean? I would probably cry because it upsets me to hear them sometimes. You know, I force myself to stay and listen because it's so important. But, you know, uh I would love to be on a catch sometime. But even just talking to them on the phone, you know,
Hmm.
like they're lying to you, you know.
Oh,
So I respect what catchers do. They can keep their cool, you know.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not going to say all catchers. I think teams like DAP. And how do you feel about teams like DAP?
I love DAP. I love both the guys a lot. I have for years. I used to watch them pretty regular, but I think that the I understand why they feel the need to do what they do, but I think overall that
Mm,
it hurts their cause way more than it will ever help, and it hurts the cause at large because it gives that place that vigilante tag that they like to put on catchers. It gives it a place to land. You know what I mean?
definitely, you nailed the way you said that. That I couldn't have worded it. I couldn't have worded it as good as you just did because you're 100% right. It would have. It really, really does hurt the overall cause because let's say whatever group goes into the same area, a predator got beat up with DAP or something. They're going to look at the next team that comes in that might catch a predator. Um, they're going to look at them like it's the same thing.
Yep,
Like they're going
absolutely.
to
And
be.
they're going to look at it like every catcher team has the potential for that. I also loved Bupak, but didn't agree necessarily with his measures because of that same thing. I think if we could all stick together on the general idea of like no violence, just justice, that we would be a lot further ahead. But I think overall we pretty much have.
I do. I do. So, what brought you? Well, I'm gonna ask this question. What kind of brought you into this community? If
Well, I think like everybody, what the honest truth is, what brought me in this community is because I was big and still am, still believe in it. Uh, all the QAnon conspiracy theories. So I got I found out real quick that there was a lot of monsters walking about among us up here,
Mhm.
at the high levels. And
Oh yeah,
then,
there is.
yeah, and then I found out through the catchers that we had a lot of them going on in the lower levels too. So we had like pedophiles here and pedophiles here. And I saw the catchers as being a place in the middle where they could get them from either direction, you know.
Which is a
So,
good thing.
and also I was abused like most people in this community. You know, I had an abuser too as a
Mhm.
teenager. I think I mentioned it in chat once or twice, but that's why I respect Alex so greatly. Is the first time I met Alex, he was close to me, like an hour away from me, or an hour and a half away from me, but he needed a ride. And it was back when the boys didn't have a car, like a reliable car. They were just driving that junker, you know.
Yeah.
I think it was
Was
his
it a
aunt's car, maybe.
CRV?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so his car broke down and they needed a ride from Altoona to Pittsburgh, which is like maybe a 3 hour ride, something like that. So when I picked Alex up and I think I think Pablo and Fredo were with him, or Alfredo were the ones with him, if I'm not mistaken. When I picked him up and we were driving, I told Alex a little bit of what you asked me why I'm in this community
Mhm.
and told him the story. And then the next time I met him, he called me and he said, "Hey, I'm close to your abuser's house. Come meet me." And like out of nowhere, and we did go. And the guy wasn't home, but his brother was. And we never revisited it, but I figured just having it like show up in your driveway and your brother knowing about it probably gets the point across enough, you know.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
yeah.
Oh, hang on. I have a somebody want me to check my Discord. I don't know. Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay. Uh, is it difficult for you to follow the channel on what? Okay, is it difficult for you to own the channel follower owners rules if you don't agree with them, like being a mod?
No,
Uh-oh, you froze that thing.
for, am I there?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm here.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we got I think you
Okay.
dropped out.
Uh, yeah, most of the time I just say I'm a mod in name only. Like I of course hardcore am primarily a mod for the poachers, you know,
Mhm.
teams. Except Sam Squatch. Maybe someday. Um, well, no, because they took his channel down.
Oh, yeah, what do you think
Did
about
you?
that?
I think I mean, I think that it's probably tied to these pedophiles up here.
Mhm.
I think I think we all have known for a long time that they're going to try and slide the pedophiles onto the end of LGBTQIA plus,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah.
I
I
think we
think
all knew
that
that was
is the
coming.
plus. That would be the plus part of it, I think.
Mhm. Right. And now that, even though a lot of people think this is not true, the Epstein files definitely are going to bury a lot of higher ups, right? So they
Mhm,
can't normalize pedophilia real fast so that the higher ups don't look so bad. You know, that's their only hope, really. It'd be
mhm,
like, okay, but they were teenagers. You know, I'm not saying, I don't agree with that, but if they say that they were teenagers, it's gonna be very difficult to get that pushed through to the public, which it'll never work anyway. If you
mhm.
have guys out there busting pedophiles for coming after our teenagers, you know what I mean? So that's why I think they come down on the catchers. Something's going on with the poachers in particular, but also BBW lost. Big Bad Wolf lost his.
That is true, and I think a lot of people forget that. He did lose his channel. You think they're just you think I guess the YouTube is striking channels or whatever just to I don't know why I mean, they're if they follow the guidelines and the rules, they still strike them. And I
Uh,
know and I'll say this, I don't I will say this, one of the people that, possibly got struck or whatever, they basically lied about the YouTube basically lied about why they struck them.
well, I can say, I don't know if you follow, I have a YouTube channel. I had another YouTube channel that was just over 1,000 subscribers. I don't
Mhm,
push, I don't drop my link. I don't ask anybody to sub. I just let it kind of grow naturally. But I posted this is crazy, right? You ever hear the Q somebody put where we go one, we go all,
mhm.
you know? Uh that's a Q tagline from the Q posts.
Okay.
Okay. So I titled a video about geese flying and titled it Where We Go One, We Go All. That's what I titled the video, but it was in reference to geese. And that's the video they struck. They didn't strike my channel. They removed it overnight.
Really?
No, and what they told me was or what the letter said that I got the email said that it was for um what was it called? Something of violence. Oh, for uh, basically, I can't think of the exact word off the top of my head right at the moment, but basically, like I was pushing violence. Uh, with the geese
Wow.
video. I don't know what they're. I think they're kind of all in a tailspin.
I
you know.
think El Film says that was crazy. He remembers that.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
rhyme, no eat, no like pre-cloak to it. It was just like out of nowhere. And I mean, like, I am hardcore. I was at J6, you know what I mean? Like, I'm
Oh,
all
what?
up in that stuff.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, I
See,
was there.
I've never. I know a little bit. I've heard a little bit about that, but I don't know. I mean, I know it was like they were storming up there and stuff like that. But far as um, if they really did it or not, I mean,
They didn't. I was there. I can tell you, just from personal experience. You know what most people were doing? Praying. I prayed
really.
with people from one end of the country to the other. I mean, I prayed with people from every area of the country. We were all just stopping and praying, and most of what we were praying for was the children,
Mhm.
you know. And but there were all kinds of paid agitators. You could see them in the crowd. We knew they were in the crowd, but they were firing on the crowd before we ever even reached. Before anybody
Wow.
reached. I didn't go in anywhere. I ain't crazy. You know what I mean? Like I was
Oh
there,
yeah.
but I didn't
You
take
know
any
what?
pictures.
I could if I was there, I don't know if I could have not went. I don't know, man. But I don't. I mean, well, let me. I don't want to be put in jail, so I doubt I would. I would go, but I would want to.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to be honest there because I'm no good at lying. God told me to go on day 6 and put my foot on the steps of the Capitol building and claim it back for God. That's exactly what I did. And just
Wow.
before my feet, I have a sister that's 10 years older than me. She went with me that day. And right when I was about to hit the steps of the Capitol building, um, outside, obviously, the two like Secret Service or feds, whatever, with the little curly Q mics done, in the earpiece and all that, and the black
Oh yeah.
sunglasses,
Man, that
trench
don't
coat.
stand out. That don't stand out.
And they stopped me right before I got the steps, and he said, "Honey, you should turn around. They're gonna be deploying bear spray." And I said, "God told me to put my feet on that step and claim it back for him. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm out of here." And I did that. I put my foot right behind them, walked right behind them, put my foot on the steps, walked back, and got on my tour bus. Listen, if it's let me just say this. If it was an insurrection, how did an entire armed populace, like the biggest armed populace, right? The most guns ever were probably owned by those people that were there. And there was a vast sea of people. If they wanted to take over there, we wouldn't have been at Denny's for dinner by 5:30. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it was all just silliness, but it'll come out eventually. I don't know how I got sidetracked there. That to say,
Oh, it's all good. Liz
I'm sure
says,
I'm on a list.
oh, well, I hopefully I'm not on no list. I'm so I
Yeah.
Liz said that I love Lynn, and her faith is so genuine.
Thank you. I love you too, Liz. I love all of the people in our community. I think it's whittled down over the years. Like I think there's always crazy people in the group, but I think over the years, like we've kind of whittled down to one solid core. I mean, there's still people that come in, obviously, and
Yeah.
but people are usually generally very gracious to them and welcoming. And I think everybody in the community does a really great job at, for the most part,
Oh
being
yeah.
gracious and kind to newcomers and and all of
I
that
kind of
stuff.
think of it like this. It's say you're outsider, you're looking in, like it's your first stream you watch. You might have watched a couple, and you see like I mean, obviously there's difference in like if you go to a predator poachers thing, we got little inside jokes going on that we know what's going on, and then um and they go in and they see that and like what the heck, what gets them a little curious, not only watching Alex or whoever they watch, but they still see the chat if they're in it and they don't know a lot what's going on, I think. And then they
Yeah.
just, I don't know, they just get it's easy to get pulled in, especially when you go from a YouTube and then you move over to locals. You get pulled into the community, and long as you're, I mean, a lot of times if you're a good person, I mean, people stay and they love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Locals. I don't know about locals. I feel like they need a shower every time I go into a locals chat.
That is true.
I
That is
gotta
true.
leave. Like I need to go to confession or something.
LFM has a question. Lynn, has anyone from the community ever asked you for money behind the scenes?
Nope. Never. Love you, FM.
LFM, man, he was just up here the other night, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I'd asked. I think it'd been a year ago. I'd asked him 3, 4 different times, come up and do an interview or whatever, But it's just, it was amazing to have him up here finally. It was a goal I have, and I have a couple other goals that I've been working toward to get interviews with. I'll just tell you, Black Biden. I
I
really
love
want to
him.
interview him. Oh, dude, he's. What do you think about the different styles of different catchers? Like you have Alex his style of catching, you have Tommy his style, and you have like Black Biden his style of catching. Which one do you like the most?
Well, I mean, I love all of the catchers. I think it's so important. Like FM has a style that is only someone that knows New York City, the way New York City moves and breathes. His style is tailor made for that
Yeah,
particular area. And if all of the catchers operated on the exact same protocol, like I love that Alex has, branches. That's great. Of course, I
yeah,
love Sam. I love all our guys. But if FM tried to decoy um like one of the PP decoys, he probably would not get the same results
hmm
as because he's fine tuned to the area he's. But also, it has to be different. It has to be like representative of different kids. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like if we're trying to decoy and catch people, as they're coming after children, well, some children like Musa is going to send a little naughty pick. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, I
oh
don't
yeah.
really understand how that works, but it works for him. And I've seen cops look at that evidence before and not bat an eye, like not discount his evidence because he sent a picture, because some kids are going to send pictures, you know,
They
that APP.
yeah. APP says decoys can't be the same, which I
You know?
exactly. And anytime
Yeah.
I've talked with Mandy about that, he's always been like, I have my certain way I do my decoys chats, and that he couldn't decoy like APP or Ashley or whatever decoy. He just couldn't decoy like them
Yeah.
because he has
Absolutely.
his own little what works for him. I get that.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Sabrina, another amazing, like it's so many amazing people are doing this. It's, in my opinion, it is evidence that they're called by God, because so many different personalities and stories, and all of them coming together. And what I like to term them, not the milestone hangers union. No, that's got an E in it. Millstone, because
Mhm.
of Mark 9:42 in the Bible. Whoever causes one of these little ones that believe in me to stumble, it would be better for him to have a millstone around his neck and he were thrown into the sea.
Mhm.
That union that has been created, I don't personally don't see any other way than God could have put together a group like this. That's just my personal opinion now. So
I just this kind of just came to my thought. You said that, and if the Bible is ever edited again and something needs to be added in, I just thought of this. We should put thou should put predators inside the wood chipper. Thou shalt wood chip predators. I'm sorry. I mean, I know
be,
it's fast, but
No. Feet first, slow speed, dull blades. Rules are rules.
oh, I just thought of that. Now I'm gonna have to like try to make a shirt about it. Make it like a Psalms.
Short bus merch store.
That's the thing is, I actually do have merch, which is
Merch.
crazy. I never promote it, um, and
How did
I
this
just
happen, short bus?
I don't know. I don't know. I just stumbled into this, and I really do love the community that especially here on the short bus, on locals, and I really do. I really do love you all, and thank you all so much. I never really would have thought I would be doing this at all.
Yeah, it wasn't on my bingo card for life either. That any of this would, but it suits you. It's your authenticity that is charming, by the way. That's the
Thank you.
part. I don't know about what everybody else thinks, but I like that you're just very authentically short bus. So that's what I like about watching you.
I just be myself, and that's oh yeah. Sam's mentioned. Well, he just had his channel nuked,
I
and
know.
if anybody wants to um like definitely donate to Sam Squanch. Can you put the Cash App into the one of my mods? Could you put the Cash App in the what's it called, the chat? Because I mean, like I said, he just got his account nuked, and it's just I don't know if they're gonna hold the money and stuff like that. And I'm definitely gonna support myself. So it's just really sucky, man. It really is. So
Does he know
it's
why they nuked his channel or?
he I think he does. I don't want to I don't want to tell it wrong. Oh
That's all right.
God,
I'll wait until he put. I'm sure he'll post on. It
yeah,
doesn't really matter, but they went to permanent nuking, which is, like they skipped a couple steps, which is usually egregious
you
errors.
know what? Even Sabrina says no, we won't get money if they lose YouTube channel. I think, and yeah, definitely, man. And I told him, I was talking to him right before I went live. I said, man, I have no just put your new, like I think he has a Rumble on there too, and you know what, and I can't. I mean, I'm one of the biggest PP supporters out there, and I told him, I said, you put your channel in there. If you got a new YouTube, put it in there or whatever, because I definitely want to. I've known Sam for a while now, so he's awesome.
Why do you think they're nuking all the channels? Like, do you have a theory on that? Or
Oh, a theory? That's so, well, they went a while where they were right here. He got removed for, was that circumventing, even though I've never been banned or had a video removed. I think what he's saying is like he was pre-banned on YouTube, but he started a new YouTube account anyway, and um then they banned him, which he never had a channel before. He told me, but they thought he was the same person that already had got a channel nuked. Does that make sense?
Sam, do you think that they're connecting you to Alex? Possibly,
That's
like, I mean, like thinking that you're an Alex channel or a Gordon Flower channel.
that is a great question. But you know what though? But you kind of look back, PP Long Island got nuked, and also um Big Bad Wolf, one of his got nuked.
Yeah, the Big Bad Wolf one was kind of random, but he does a lot of shorts, which is
Hmm.
what got PP Long Island too. Was he did a short without police presence, I think.
Oh,
So, I mean, but they're still clearly got you guys on the radar. regardless, you know. I don't know. I would probably, or, you know, barking up the wrong tree trying to stay on YouTube at all, but some
That's
people,
true. But there's, I mean, you have Rumble, but Rumble is just not the same as YouTube.
no, it
As,
doesn't flow as nice. Neither is locals, though. I personally find locals a little off-putting with some of it. Sometimes it gets pretty ridiculous in there. Like we're supposed to be grown-ups, but you know what
yeah,
I mean? Like
I know what
it's
you're saying.
bad. It's bad. But also that doesn't make the community at large look all that great, really. You know,
Yeah,
like
I get what you're
talking like
saying.
that and stuff. But that is one thing is people have to. A lot of people don't understand that when you type a bunch of bad stuff in the chat, that also draws attention from AI or whatever
Mhm.
that that you're using a lot of explicit words so while us as moderators might believe free speech absolutists, the
Mhm.
AI in YouTube definitely is not, because there's some, as you know, short bus from mod, some comments they will not allow us to approve. Like
Mhm.
we could hit approve all day long and it'll just keep going by. Like they just will not let you approve it.
You're
So, like
right.
the word ironically, millstone. Did you know you cannot type out the word millstone
Are
uh,
you trying to get
by
my channel
itself?
nuked?
Millstone, big old
No, no,
stone
no, no,
around your
no.
neck
Oh, why
in
not
the
though?
sea.
Oh God,
Because
if we just got cut off air, oh God.
we'll take that
Oh,
out and post edit. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
there's no editing the short bus. It is, and the millstone we're talking about is in Minecraft. I will say that.
Oh yes, it is. It's Minecraft millstone. Correct. Right. Yeah.
In Minecraft. Oh, thank you, Zippity, for the 3 months member for 3 months. We love you, Lynn. Definitely.
Love you guys.
Yeah, there, and that's what's awesome. It's and we're not like, I don't know. Everybody just grows a relationship here, whether on locals or on YouTube with each other, and a lot of the same peoples comes into the group, and I sometimes I sit back and think that some of the outside people might be able to see the connection that a lot of us has made through chatting on the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long time that we've been all hanging together. You know what I mean? Like a long. I know with FM, like, gosh, it's got to be like 3 or 4 channels deep now that I've followed him through. I know, and I've been a member on his for I think 28 months now on this
Wow.
last channel. So that's a fair piece of time. So it's been like a good 5 6 years that we've all, the base of us have been doing together. And I think at this point we've figured out where a lot of the rats were
Oh
and
yeah.
got rid of it. They're still going to pop up here and there. But
I
I
do
think
think
overall,
that I do think that a lot of the people that are here for the wrong reason, I don't know what it is, but I do think that sometimes they will come to the top wanting some type of um I don't know what you would call it, a little bit of attention, and they end up outing themselves out sometimes.
clout, we call it clout. You're looking for a
Yeah.
clout.
You're exactly right. They are. I mean, just look at, you remember J Lee X or J Lee?
Yes.
Oh yeah. See. Hmm. I want to read this. Opal said, just a gentle reminder, you are appreciated. Don't ever give up on yourself, and don't listen to others who give up on you. You matter, and I believe in you.
We love you, Opal. Don't ever think that we don't appreciate those. Your comments have brightened the day of more people than you ever could imagine, sweet girl. We love you very much.
Definitely, definitely, we do. David Henderson Short Bus is my favorite channel out of all of them. I don't know about all that. I never thought. I don't know if I mean it's just having fun. I just go on here having fun and thought I was starting to do this for the right reasons, and it just and I've met a lot of great people, man. And any person I've come across, except for maybe a couple in this community, have always been super awesome people. I can't say nothing better than that.
I've personally not had problems with any. There's been one or two people that have had problems with me over time, but for the most part, I have. I've sat back and watched a lot of catchers come and go. You know, but the real ones are still around and they rose to the top. I don't need to beef with them. They'll go away on their own. They just can't survive because they don't have the skill set to do it. You know what I mean? People that are in for the money, we can always tell. You can always
Yeah,
tell. It just shows in their work.
it really
So
does. APP wants to ask, what does Lynn think about Shorty's reputation with Tommy?
Shorty, I don't know about it. You tell. Fill me in because I'm not up to date on all the short bus
Oh Lord,
stories.
oh
What's
Lord,
wrong with wait, Tommy has a thing with you?
yeah, yeah, he hates me
Why?
because I said it's my birthday, and I don't know, but that's fine. I mean, I don't really care about that. I don't care about arguing with him and stuff like that. I don't care about that. It's I don't know. It's complicated. He doesn't like me at all.
Well, he doesn't know you. He just knows that character that you kind of portray sometimes. I'm sure he comes in here from time to does he come in here?
I've
Can't
saw
remember.
him maybe once in my once maybe twice in my chat, but that's when the whole CPP leak thing was going on, and had a lot of people come in over that and watch
Yeah.
me because of the CPP leak. But it's
I'm not over the CPP link. I'm not over that. Like I'm more like I still follow. I'm a member on CPP because he's still confronting pedophiles, and I
yeah,
think he has an amazingly good skill set. I do think Tommy
yeah.
is very talented, but there's some. I have problems with some of that stuff that happened, and I don't think they can just be explained away or brushed under the rug
Mm.
because of people's safety is put at risk. You know,
You're nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. And I don't want Tommy to be took down or whatever. I
no,
would like him to refine his style, but you know what? Just like you said earlier, just like with LFM, he has his style, how he catches where he's at, and I know Tommy is going to catch it the way he is, how he does it, and I don't
mhm.
want him to stop. I mean, it's just I
Oh,
don't
no.
know. You
No,
know what
I
I'm
want
saying?
him to keep going, but I wish for his sake that he had that he would work on his follow through and the details of things that would he puts himself in a constant position where he can be easily ridiculed because he's not getting the convictions and stuff. Like it's just should be a natural fruit of what the catchers do, should be down the road convictions, like, or at the minimum the police are, but I will say that he went from a spell where the police wouldn't even like respond to him
Mm,
like at all,
yeah,
and
which is
now
that
they're
is
at least.
wild,
Yeah.
and that is
Oh
wild
yeah.
for them not to show up for this cause.
Yeah, right. But he seems like now, I mean, I don't watch, I can't possibly watch every catcher's catch for, all of them. I do my best, but, you know, I just think I think the drama community, is probably one of the most toxic things to the catcher community. And a lot of people say, oh, they're two different communities. No, they're not. Come on. It's a
And
spin-off. We all know it. Come on.
it really is. I think you nailed it with saying it's a spinoff. It is. It
Yeah.
really is a spinoff, and I think that on one side, I'm not going to say they went a different way with it, and it's honestly I look at it like this: it's almost like split right down the middle with Alex supporters and Tommy supporters, and that's how I mean if that's how I kind of see the split. And why can't we be in the middle of that of supporting all catchers and all decoys?
I think we'll get back there eventually. I do think that. I think Tommy and Alex thing is kind of, they're both outgrowing it, like their lives
Yeah.
are changing. Tommy's married now and Alex is getting married now and he's, what I mean, like they're growing and changing and heaven knows there's enough pedophiles to 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 spread around. Like
Oh,
there's
definitely.
like no shortage of a need for catchers. So I think, like everybody just has to stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You have a lane, stay in it. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And we don't
Yeah.
need like FM to be a Tommy or Tommy to be a an Alex. Like we need them each to do what they have been so excellent at
And I
already.
don't think we want that. We want them to be their original selves. I really do believe that.
Absolutely.
We want,
Absolutely.
and that's the thing. We end up looking at catchers and saying, "Oh, I want this catcher to be more like this person or that person." When in reality, anybody does their best work being themselves and how they do it.
And if they were all the same, they would be so ineffective because it
Mhm.
would be super easy to pick out decoys and know when, what I mean? Like it has to be the variety, I think, is what makes it successful as a group, is
I do
because it's
believe
spread.
I do believe Dave Henderson said, I would just hope that everyone be successful at at catching. That's what we really want.
That's the goal. That's what the best chance for my grandchildren and your grandchildren and children and all of our kids to maybe have a shot at growing up in a safer world because we can't, they're not going to shut the internet off,
Mm.
and our kids aren't going to stop getting preyed on by pedophiles because the world has created a whole mess of them.
They have. And what do you think causes I mean, what is your personal opinion on what causes a predator in
Well,
Minecraft?
I think there's, like anything, there's lots of different reasons, but I think in particular right now that there were a bunch of higher ups uh, that were doing bad things to control
Yeah.
each other. Not for it's has very little to do with sexuality, really. It's
Mhm.
mostly about blackmail,
Mhm.
and I think they had to try and get public approval with started poor. I believe that I've heard it said in enough catches now that
Mhm.
they were looking at regular porn, and next thing they know, they get a picture of you know, of a
Yeah.
little one, and then maybe they'd and that kind of stuff sticks in your mind, and you can't unsee it. Like you can't drive those images from your brain, and I know that from the Q stuff that I went, that I learned, explored, investigated, whatever. That stuff sticks in your head. You can't get those images out. So it is very much so like a demon or a virus,
It
in
is.
my
It
opinion.
is. I never looked at it, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It is a demon or a virus.
Right. So if
That's
you're a big pedophile up here, right? And
mhm.
your only hope, like it's coming out. It's only a matter of time till it's coming out, right?
Yeah.
And you want to add the P on the end of LGBTQIA plus so that people don't come down quite so hard on you, right? If
Mhm.
you're if you're if all of that is true, what's the most obvious thing you do? you release that mind virus, the coronavirus, the mind virus. Corona means
Mhm.
crown, a crown
Yeah.
virus of pedophilia onto the masses. And the
Wow.
weak men who are, oh, and women who are exposed to it will not be able to reason away from it or don't have the instinct, to,
Yeah.
or the strength or whatever, the moral fortitude to resist something so depraved, or and they fall into it, and then catchers have to do the cleanup work. But they've always been around. I mean, my high school. I went to a Christian high school, uh, and it was private, so there was only 26 people in my graduating class. My
Mhm.
bus driver flirted with me every single day of my high school. My Spanish teacher, who was a female, invited me to her house on regular basis by myself.
Wow.
And my my music teacher wasn't creepy. But she invited me to her house on a regular basis. This has been going on for decades.
Wow.
I think it's gotten more pronounced now, but it's been going on since time began, really.
I do you that makes me kind of wonder, I'll say this, I wouldn't want to be a woman. I would not want to be a woman because I mean the stuff that women have to go through in life, especially, with men saying, hey, I don't know. I want to get into that, but um I don't know where I was going with that, but I wouldn't want to be a woman. That's all I'm gonna
Let me
say.
just tell you, like, you can work it to your advantage, because so what I did before I, I'm retired now, but I used to be a bartender, and I
Oh.
would go to all of the bars I live in like a small town in Western Pennsylvania, and I would go to all the dying bars, and I would just for fun would go and put them back on the map. And it's because I'm a girl. I was able to do that. We can also get out of a lot of tickets too that you guys can't. So there's like perks
See,
to it too.
see, uh, but does the perks outweigh the others? I don't know. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. That's what I was going to say. There's an advantage. I made a lot of money off of being a girl, so all very
Oh Lord.
appropriately.
Oh,
I've always been saved Christian, so I've never got my
oh,
money the bad way, but I have gone to Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning with a stack of ones, like
oh,
$200 bills in ones. So you feel like a stripper, even though you never stripped.
oh.
But,
Hey, I guess you work it half. You got it. If you got it, you got it.
well, I don't got it now, but I had it back then. I lost it like probably 10 or 15 years ago, but I used to have it. I remember what it looks like.
Oh, oh. You know who Tammy is?
Tammy?
Tammy with an I.
Tammy with an I. I don't think
Yes.
I don't
Oh,
think so. Okay, wait, why?
Tammy with an I.
Tammy with an I. No, I keep thinking of Tammy with the three E's at the end.
No, no, no.
No,
Oh,
no,
I
no.
know who you're talking about, but
I
no.
think I know who you're talking about. Yes, Tammy.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's okay. Okay. That's all.
Is there
Oh
a reason
Lord.
you brought Tammy up, or just hi,
Well,
Tammy?
sometimes my altered personality is Tammy with an I. Hey,
Oh,
honey, how
that's
are
you.
you
Good. Okay, right. Yes, I
doing?
do know Tammy with an I. Okay.
Good. How you doing? When I had to work it, girl, I got to work it, honey. When I get there, I used to work in a. Oh God. Uh,
Have you ever
Oh,
done? You should
Lynn.
go on Scamulous channel and do. On Scammy's channel and do those scammer calls. You'd be good at that.
I've been up there a couple times with her.
Uh-huh.
Scamula's awesome, man. She's awesome. And I was watching
Seriously.
there she has a short on her channel. of me being like, I
She
think it was
does.
Dilho's birthday, a boyfriend or whatever, with Tammy being Dilho's wife or something, and PlayStation. She's an absolutely cool person.
Yeah, I'll
They're
have to check it out. Yeah.
Scamula, yeah, definitely. If you're not sub to Scamula, man, yeah, if anybody here's not, yeah, definitely go subscribe to her. She does really good stuff.
Scammy's my bestie. I'm sorry to Scammy.
Oh yeah,
Scammy's my bestie. Is that Meth Claus?
oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, that dude is one of the smartest guys in the community. I'm telling you, like there is his brain is firing on a whole nother scale from other people's.
I, you know what though? You're right. You know what? Yeah,
Because I
definitely.
watch y'all. I'm like the mom that doesn't say anything. Like I'm just sitting in the background, making sure I don't got to crack a whip on it. But Meth Claus is really like you can tell he's brilliant in his ridiculousness.
I mean, I do see that. You know, what's crazy, like when I was modding people, he come in here and you know what? I know he would mod right just because I mean, I do think he knows other people's doxes and stuff because you always see him in that community, and you know, I know it's weird and stuff. He knows what I do or don't like or whatever, and I mean, and that's pretty much it. I don't know. He's always been really nice to me. I'll just leave it at that.
I call myself a mod in name only. Like I don't really, you know what? Like I don't really want to delete anybody. I don't want to. I don't ever want to erase anybody. Like that's just not my stick. You know. I so I
So
I
you
just
kind of
really
believe
prefer.
freedom of speech, or
What's that?
you believe in freedom of speech?
Oh yes, I'm a free speech absolutist for sure. Mm,
Heck yeah. Well, that makes
yeah.
sense. The only thing, like anything, I'll usually let anything ride my chat besides doxes, and if it gets too vulgar about vulgar, as far as with like children and stuff, you get out of here, man. I can't handle that.
Yeah, I personally, I mean, I say all the time, I think we should normalize self-doxing. My name's
Mhm.
Lynn Markward, for if anybody wants to know. I live in
Oh,
Western Pennsylvania. I'm not worried about y'all know my name because you have locals. You see my name on there anyway. If you on my Facebook, you see my name on there. You know, that nobody's after me. There was somebody after me for a minute there. But we
oh,
turned that ship around. So, were
that's
you around for
wild.
the Vic coming after me for a minute there?
Say that again,
Vic,
Vic.
Victorious bastard. He was very upset with
Oh,
me for a minute there
hmm.
because of I don't know. I was friends with the wrong people or something. I don't even know what happened. But people started sending me like threats. He was making like legit threats about me.
Oh
And
wow.
but you know what? He has since, to his credit, has reversed. Like we were able to like talk it through,
Hmm.
and not completely like we haven't talked one on one yet, but we've talked enough through comment section that that he has now is making me a picture of Jesus with
Oh,
that cool wood thing he
yeah.
does. So uh, to his credit, he apologized and was very gracious about it, so no harm, no foul.
I will say this about Vic. He's always been super nice to me, and that's all I can say. He's always been super nice to me, and I have nothing bad to say about him. I mean, I think, and that's lies into the split. People that are, I mean, because he doesn't like Tommy, and that he likes Alex, and it's just, and one side wants the I guess don't like Tommy, and the other side don't like Alex, and people fall in line like that. But how can we? How do you think we could bring everybody together into one accord?
Well, we could all just grow the fuck up.
That too.
We could start there. Sorry, I shouldn't have swore, uh, but really, I think that's really the problem. Like, you can like, I think you get in that mindset where you feel like whatever's happening on YouTube is kind of like reality. And it
Mhm.
is very real in the catcher sense. But we have to be able to distance ourselves from that and
Mhm.
just be like, I can not like Tommy and just not go there. Or
Mhm.
I cannot like Alex and just not go there. It's the need to make a federal case out of everything, or which is really just, I think people are lonely. They want somebody to talk to. They want somebody to care what their opinion is, right or wrong.
Mhm.
And so I think we all just have to be kinder to each other and keep our eyes focused on what matters, which is keeping these monsters away from our kids.
And that's
That's
what
what
it boils
matters.
down to. If we can drop all this BS and all this and that, man, I really think that the community could come together. It would take some healing and stuff like that. But if we did, how much bigger we'd be if we combined all. I'm not saying if we combined all groups together, we would be a hell of an army.
Well, I think it's okay to be a split army because
Yeah.
the honest truth is like I'm a mod on Tommy's backup channel. And the
Mhm.
honest truth is they're a whole different breed of people in that chat. They are not us. Like if you
Yeah.
even mention is this live, people lose their minds if you say yes, this is live when it's actually a premiere, like we do. Like
Yeah.
people will legit go ballistic explaining that you've seen them do it. But in that chat, they will ban you and stuff if you like, and we're predator poachers is never gonna be that. Like,
No.
because Alex has always been kind of like our buddy. You know what I mean? Like it's not Alex and then we're all supporting Alex. It's Alex and us.
Yeah.
And
I get that. I
it's
do get that.
FM and us. It's APP and us. So Tommy has his group. I think our group is a little bigger, maybe more encompassing, but I think that's largely because we all are. Um, I don't think most of us want that drama stuff around. We don't want that
No.
in the community. I think most of us can see how detrimental it is to the
Yeah,
cause.
I do. I
Yeah.
really do see that. Well, Lynn, it's been over an hour, and I need to end this here very shortly. You got any?
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming up here. I really do appreciate it, and it's been a hell of a chat, interview chat, or whatever.
Yeah, it's been lots of fun talking with you.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
Really nice meeting you. Uh, you got any last words you want to say?
Um, Let me think about that for 1 second. Um, yeah, just let's take care of each other. Let's take care of keep our eyes focused on the prize, like let little differences to the wayside, keep focused on what matters and support the people that are out there doing the work. Let's not credit that is one thing I will say.
Mm.
It really troubles me when catchers are out there or decoys or sitting in there doing their work, doing all this hard work that some of us will never understand what decoys and catchers go through, especially decoys. They're the
Mm.
lifeblood, you know,
They are.
but we don't know what they go through. So we got to stop with stupid criticize and like, oh, your camera work sucks or blah, blah, blah. Like, I mean, there's always going to be lighthearted, but overall, I love to see everybody just dial it back a notch and let's just focus on what matters because all the BS and chat and stuff really does draw unnecessary attention to the channels, you know.
I
So,
get what you're saying.
yeah,
I understand,
and
but
I love
I
y'all.
mean, I get that. I do get that.
Yeah,
Um, well, I think that's going to be it. Um,
love you
let's
guys.
see. Well, thank you, Lynn, so much for coming up here.
Thank you, Short Bus. It was lots of fun. Love you guys. I'll see you on the in the chat.
Definitely. Well, that was Lynn. I think that was a super great interview, and I appreciate her for coming up here, and I think Lynn and God's Angels. So I hope everybody has a blessed evening. Oh, yeah, definitely. If Sam wants to drop his link a few more times, he's welcome to. Yeah, definitely support Sam's and his because they nuked his channel. Man, that sucks. Thank you, Lisa. Lynn is such a sweetheart. I can't. She's a sweetheart. And decoys are the backbone. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, definitely sub to Sam's PP Washington's Rumble and um what? Lord have mercy. No, I'm more to Tommy's live, so I don't you not one difficult question. That was come on, come on, come on. That was a Lord. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Kenny. Everybody have a blessed day. I'm gonna go ahead. Let me put this in the chat real quick and definitely. Well, what? So y'all saying that I didn't have a tough? They clearly thought Alex and Tommy was. I do think Tommy. Okay. That'll be seeing that's something we can be brought up on. Hang on, let me drop his cash app, and then I'm going to end this. Do you have a short link? Okay, WPP 23. WPP 23. Was it? I don't speak English. I don't understand anything today. I feel you, Glitter. Was it W? Hold up. I'm trying to get this catch out. And I got to end this. Okay, so W. So it'll be Cash App. WPP 23. So please. Definitely. There we go. Definitely support the predator poachers and whoever whatever catch you enjoy. Please support them because I'm honestly, you never know when they're going to lose their channel or anything. Come on now. Okay, I'm going to end this. I see people talking smack. How much to short bus? Some ace. How much to hard short bus AC so we don't have to get distracted by this. We got AC. Okay, and yeah, definitely. And I saw about Be Kind and also somebody else. If y'all want to interview, just like definitely I'll interview anybody. And that's going to be it. Ever have a blessed day. Tommy wouldn't have Atlanta resident even called. Oh, come on. Bye. Lord have mercy.